especially Moletši gore le thakga tša thuto go na le baetapele ba bantši ba e leng gore ba re etapele setšhabeng ga ba lebelele gore na boetapele ba bona mo setšhabeng bo tswela setšhaba mogola kae. So re a leboga ka mošate gagologolo Moletši gore le kgona go ka bitša bana ba ka mo gae gape le bitše bo MEC le bitše bo principal ba dikolo le bitše gape le bo principal ba di-TVET college. Ke bone ba babedi ba bararo gona mo ke bone gape le di-CEO tša di-SETA tše pedi tše tharo di gona mo le tšona gore re kgona go ba bitša gatle mo ga se ntho e nnyane. So re a le leboga gore le ka re bitša gore re tlo kgona go lebeledišiša tša career. I also want to thank MEC for the cooperation because without the MEC of basic education, without the district of basic education, re ka se kgone go ba le lena ba lelokole gore le tlo kry-a information e le gore e a kry-agala mo career development service e leng gore e gona le ba lefapha ba department ya higher education ba e leng gore they've worked around the clock ba šomišana le ba ka mošate gore mošomo o kgona go tšwela pele e be mošomo e leng gore re ikgantšha ka ona. Ke tshepa gore mošomo o tla tšwela pele le mengwaga e tlang ska dio felela gona mo. Now ke ba fe ba dira grade 12 ka mokana? Oh, grade 12 11 ba 11 grade 11 ba bona le ba grade 10 okay, grade 12 fela yeah. No. Re a bona mo Moletši mo ra gore go tletše dirutegi a kere nomoro ela 5,000 ya thuša kgoši because ke šetše ke nagana gore ngwaga o tlang di-TVET tše re di oketše, di-university tše re di oketše, di-SETA tše re di oketše, re oketše gape le di-community colleges gore ge le fitlha le kry re le ready because ke a tseba bontši ba lena le lebeletše gore ge re fetša mo re ya university a kere re lebeletše gore re ya ko bo University of Limpopo, University of Venda, University of Witwatersrand, ba bang re tlo ya Cape Town a kere University of Cape Town, Stellenbosch, UWC le tše dingwe ke tše dintši di-university tše di about 26 and gore le kgone go tsena ko university ke le botša e sa le jwatše ka March tshwantše re bereke a kere. So tsela tša gore o na le bachelors o tla fitla gating ya University of Limpopo wa rena ke na le bachelors ga di sa šoma go lebelela gore ka mogare ga bachelors ye go na le eng a kere. So ge le gore di-points tša gago di ko fase go ba le mathata, so di-positions tše e leng gore di gona dikgala tše e leng gore di gona ko di-university tša rena they are highly competed for. Last year go bile le baithuti ba lekanang 850,000 ba e leng gore ba dutše for matric. Most of them ba pasitše ke ge re itshwere tlhogo re na re ilo šoma bjang ka bona, but most of the universities are looking at the points that you get, and especially those of you who are doing mathematics and science and business studies, baba dirang dipalo ke ba e leng gore they will have an added advantage. So hey, also kgethe maths ge le gore also level maths wagago. Maybe we could be late. Some of you may have already chosen math lit. Because the spaces at universities are being competed for. So we're going to work hard, of course, this year to make sure that we create more spaces, but I want you to keep this in your head. As you go and dance, the host, the spaces at universities are being competed for. Okay? In here, we say engineers because that's what the country needs. Rebona the accountants, Rebona the actuarial scientists, Rebona the pilots, the aviation, Rebona rape the Rebona ma teacher, Rebona the careers in different ways and in different forms, and most of those careers are provided for in our universities. But the other space, principality Tibet College, Capricorn, Lias Kukul. You can more than 2 Tibet colleges, more provincial Limpopo, and nationally, Renali, the college is still 50. Again, and come Canada the campus, the Nabile. So we have 20, Moletši, I think we have what, 7 Tibet colleges or 8 Tibet colleges. Every district has a Tibet college, and all those Tibet colleges are providing programs diverse. Alinyokodia motor mechanic, baronamo, welding, baronamo, all sorts of skills programs. Encourage our Tibet college, because that is where there is this thing that Tibet colleges are our second options. Tibet colleges are also our first option as students, and Tibet colleges provide us with skills so that immediately when you complete as an artisan, as an apprentice, you can be able to go and work. And similarly, the community colleges, grade 11, grade 10, grade 9, 8, the community colleges are an option. Grade 12 Tibet college university. But the sector education and training authorities, bursaries, opportunities for the learnership, opportunities for internship. So, this is probably the biggest exhibition in the country that has ever been to. Again, so this is one of the biggest. So it's about what you choose, who you speak to, what information you want. Write down the notes, ask questions. That's what's important. I get a sense about next year. This year I get a fetch. When I was fetching this year, Baba gonna got a matric, you got a so grade 12 Munati, even though you're going Bushelaja. Even though you want to teacher happy for another 12 months. We wanted the same classroom, the same environment for another year. I get a feature this year, and a feature like the distinction. Yeah, when I'm August, July, August. before refeta umala, retoma umala matric. National Student Financial Aid Scheme, NSFAS, will be opening applications. Okay? Now, this is important because in many cases we find that unali grade 12 island morobare no nangas di mutsana for grade 12 so lichona teacher NSFAS wire itwenya ukadi apply, but we must do that because ashe batwalesi the application le yama le tlamo mushate itlo ba butsa hore no bana re create di distinction tse 8 arena chelete ha ona motho ene mo re tla bothusha. So ke gopela le di check tsa NSFAS gore the applications tsa bona di bula neng, as soon as di bula ore la o checka di Facebook, le di Instagram and everything else, o bo checka gape le NSFAS gore na o ka apply ya. So 4 things. University spaces are highly competed for, so you must work hard. Work hard. Universities are not the only option. We have TVET colleges that also offer skills programs that will lead you to employment. This guy to student. And then the third thing is that, especially for older ones, older people, we have our community colleges that also provides second chances and further learning. That's the fourth thing which we said they are set up here. I've seen some of their leaders who are here, their CEOs, who also will give you opportunities around learnerships, around internships, but also bursaries, and they'll also give you information about available careers. So this is your day. This is your day as grade 12 learners. And I think that it can never ever be repeated again. What I want to advise you is those who are not here, maybe maybe bashile ke basi ba tsugile lata ba kona o fitla le bona le ba tshile sekana ke re fitla kwa re fitla re mo bona re uskwaro ba. This is the information we received, and le bona ba kone go ka lukisha taba tsa bona for next year. Now, grade 12 is treasure. Okay? Grade 12 is treasure because it's your final year and you are already seeing yourself in Cape Town, at the University of Cape Town or University of Western Cape. You're already seeing yourself in a lecture hall. You're already seeing yourself in some TVET college, in a workshop, simulated environment. But you have to pass this hurdle first. Again. So I want to wish you all the best, but I also want to say to our parents who are here that please let's support our grade 12 learners. It's never too much stress into your grade 12. Rappel to our teachers, let's continue working hard. I know that every year, Women are leading awards, Moletši. And I see many of you competing for those awards, but also the people who make that possible are our teachers. I want to encourage our teachers to also work hard, to thank also our principals for the good work that they are doing in running proper schools, but also in making sure that the kids are here. The only way you see that a school is properly run, you can see with the school children who go into those schools, those learners who go into those schools. You see with their school uniforms, you see with the way in which they present themselves, and you see also when the MEC says to them, shh, that's what they do. So thank you very much. I wish you all the best, and let's bring those distinctions more Moletši. Thank you so much.